Hey, how's it going, you guys? It's petplatypus here, and it's time to review episode 31 of Hunter x Hunter. Shit's crazy right now. Shit's fucking crazy right now. We got clones and shit. So, basically the episode starts out, Gon's already healed, it's been a month. I kind of called this, I don't know if people read the description of my videos, but in the description of my video I add a little extra thing to the review that I didn't mention. And I got like a prediction or just an extra thought I put in the description. And I can see a small time skip coming up to kind of skip past Gon being injured. And we did get that. It's been a month. And he's healed. He's doing handstands and shit, push-ups without putting his feet on the ground, just crazy shit. So he's back to normal. He's got insane fucking healing. He's got an insane healing factor. So that's cool. Then we get him and Killua talking about Hisoka, and we kind of get Hisoka hype, even more Hisoka hype than there's already been in the series. And he's the real deal, as Killua puts it. He's only, I believe he has a, what was it, an 8-3 record or something like that. And the only matches he's lost are the ones he didn't even actually participate in. And he's only been knocked down 4 times, or he's only gotten clean hit, critical hit, or knocked down like 4 times, you know, points scored against him. So Hisoka's a beast, but we already knew that. So that was nothing, you know, spectacular or anything. We see that he's going to fight an old rival named Castro. Castro has a pretty generic design. He's nothing extravagant or anything, but he looks cool. He thinks he's going to win. Killua was like, is he really? How good is this guy? So he wants to sneak in to see how good he is. I don't know what Killua was really planning to do, but he still wanted to just see how good he was, I guess. He sneaks past the guard in the most over-the-top way possible, like flicking a seed so hard across the hall that it cracks the wall. Because we know Killua is ridiculously strong. He sneaks past. He goes to the door. I'm trying to remember, because usually I watch the episode, then I skim back through the episode to make sure I've got all my bases covered. I know every section and I don't skip anything. I didn't do that this time, so I'm trying to remember everything that happened in order. Yeah, he goes to the door. He's like, oh, there he is. And the dude's like, oh, you want something? Pops up behind him. Completely saw through his Zetsu, which we now see that Killua has mastered Zetsu also. So him and Gon have that one down. 2 down, 2 to go, I guess, for both of them now. And, yeah, he just sneaks up behind him. He's like, when the fuck did this guy move? What the hell's going on? There's no way he opened that door. I didn't take my eyes off of it. So he thinks it's some kind of illusion. Which I thought it was as well. I figured that'd be possible with Nen. But no, it's much more disgusting than that. Then we get the fight. And that's the main point of the episode. And shit gets crazy. He's fighting Hisoka. He's landing hits. Hisoka's trying to block and dodge, but he's still taking the hit. And I was like, yeah, it's an illusion. He thinks he's dodging a right punch, takes a left, that kind of thing. I don't think that actually happened in the episode, but that's just an example, you know. You see a right punch, it's actually a left punch. You block it, and, you know, whatever, you know what I mean. But no, it's a clone. Just a full-blown clone. Like he's fucking Tien from Dragon Ball. Just, boom, here's a clone made out of Nen or whatever. Like, he can create it with Nen. And I'm like, dude, Nen is fucking gross. Like, what the fuck, dude? Like, a clone out of Nen? Like, dude, Nen is clearly gonna be very versatile in the series. So, yeah. We see that it's a clone. He explains it. He actually fucking takes off Hisoka's fucking arm, which was either heavily censored or, I don't know, because he loses the arm and there's absolutely no blood. In fact, it has a bunch of like sparkling dust coming out of it. And I have to assume that that's censored. Because I don't know, like, unless he doesn't have blood or something with Nen can make the blood not come out. Or that's actually totally possible, honestly. But, I don't know, with the dust coming out, it's kind of like they tried to soften the blow. Like, yeah, he lost his arm, but look, it's all stylized and shit. And I don't mind, honestly. Like, I'm complaining that it's censored, but I'm not really complaining. I've seen censored series before, like Toriko and other series, Fairy Tail and stuff like that. So it's not like it bothers me that much that it's censored. it's just interesting that the show does have blood, but then in this case, it doesn't. Like, Toriko just never had blood, so when an arm came off, it's like you don't expect it to bleed. Well, Toriko had blood later, but whatever. That's a totally different... I'm just going off on a tangent. I digress. But overall, it was a good episode. I thought it was definitely a solid 7.5 out of 10. I like Hisoka. I liked his attitude during the fight. Him losing his arm was definitely very surprising. He didn't really seem to care, but, you know, he's Hisoka, so what did you really expect? A normal reaction out of Hisoka? Get out of here. The dude's gonna lick his lips and get aroused. But, it's like, oh, I lost my arm? Hot. That's his fucking attitude about shit. But yeah, overall it was a good episode. It's nice seeing Nen being used in such a versatile way. It's awesome to see Gon is healed. He has a ridiculously good healing factor. Also, I've been keeping my eye on Wing, because Wing has been saying some very interesting things over the past few episodes. Like how he might have created two beasts with Gon and Killua. How they have so much potential. And he starts to, like, build up his 10 aura just from, like, I don't know if he's, like, excited or what's going on with him. And he also, in this episode, said that he's starting to lose control. Like, I don't know what exactly is going on there. And my only real complaint of this episode was there was this scene where he talks about body doubles and how if you meet a person who looks just like you, they're called a doppelganger, and there's some like folklore about them. It's completely pointless. It literally means nothing towards the entire episode. It wasn't a doppelganger, it was a Nen clone. So, I mean, I don't even know what the fuck that conversation was even about. It reminds me of when they were trying to get in the testing gate, and the one bald dude, Zebro, I believe his name was, he had, like, the same conversation about not wanting to send Killua's friends to their death, like, 2 or 3 times in that episode. It's, like, the same sentence. And I was like, why are we listening to this again? He already said this. It reminded me of that. It's like, that was a completely pointless piece of dialogue. Unless that does come back later. Again, I don't know. The doppelganger thing might come back. I have no idea. But we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, overall, it's a 7.5 episode of Hunter x Hunter. I want to thank you guys for watching. Tell me what you guys thought of the episode down below. Tell me what you guys think of my reviews and how I can improve them if you think they're flawed. Because I am very curious. Because views are cool and everything, but if I don't get any feedback, I'm not ever going to get any better at doing these. So I would appreciate that. And yeah, I think I already said everything else. So yeah, thanks for watching. Tell me what you thought below. Tell me what you think of my reviews overall. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.